All right, this is going to be our 21.5 B main event. That is going to be Blake Palmer, Chris Valenti, Anton Morissette, Steve, and Gilbert Lozano. Top 2 going into that A main event. Top 2 going into the A main event. So we'll do 2 from our 21.5, 2 from our 17.5, and I'll do 3 from my 13.5 4-wheel.
4 minutes to the start of the race.
All right, drivers from race number 10, I need you out around the track to Marshall, please. Drivers from race 10, out around the track to Marshall, please. If you don't know who you are, you can always check on Live RC or over on the wall. That is Alan Drebby, Ryan Prince, Alexis Helmrich, CJ Mann, Stephen Anthony, and Nick Bayette. I need you on the track to corner Marshall, please. Race number 1, you can roll them out, check them in. Race number 1, roll them out, check them in.
Blake Palmer.
And again, after race number 10 is done, track will be closed because we are going to be doing some track maintenance.
3 minutes to the start of the race.
On everybody's favorite area. Right in front of me. So qualifying in the 5 spot, Gilbert Lozano. In the 4, Steve. In the 3, Anton Morissette. In the 2, Chris Valenti. And on the pole will be Blake Palmer.
Steve.
Top 2 going into that A main event. Top 2 going in the A main event. Let's go get our marshals on the track, please. Marshals on the track. And with that, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Go and get our cars lined up. Straightaway is closed. And Anton, you still out there? Okie doke, no worries. I'm just making sure you hadn't run away on me. Nick, can I go get you on the pitcher's mound, please? Thank you.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
Yep, thank you very much. Oof. I say that's going to be a lot of mud tonight.
Anton Morissette.
You just did. The loop goes almost to that, about 6-7 inches out. And he was up on the pipe. That would probably break the minimum lap. Possible.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, this is your 21.5 B main event. I'll get Anton around.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Up next will be race number 2, my 17.5 B main event. Probably need a couple volunteers. With that being said, drivers ready. Marshall's ready. Going at the sound of the tone. And keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Nicely done. Palmer leading us out. Valenti in the 2, Morissette in the 3, Steve in the 4. Now Palmer getting it wrong in the back section. Valenti and Morissette. Morissette coming up just a bit inside the tube. So that's going to move Valenti. Steve. Palmer. Lozano and Morissette. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. It is clear. Keep it clean, guys. So Valenti on top. Palmer in the 2. Valenti putting it sideways. Palmer going to go around the outside. Race number 1 on deck. Race number 2. 17.5 stock B main event. Be thinking about it. Palmer putting it wrong at the top of the hill. He's going to get in no man's land. Let off the gas. Let the marshal get you. Thank you, Mr. Drebby. Appreciate that. So that's going to put Valenti on top. Steve into that top 2. Drivers for the 13.5 four-wheel Sportsman B main: Lee Helmrich, Tristan Mara, Tyler Franklin, and Jaden Landor. If I could see you over at timing and scoring. Helmrich, Mara, Franklin, Landor. Need to see you over at timing and scoring. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. It is Chris Valenti leading out. Steve in that 2 spot. Anton Morissette in the 3. Lozano in the 4. Blake Palmer in the 5. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. It is clear.
Two minutes left.
All right, if you want to listen for a special announcement, race number 3, my 13.5 four-wheel buggy Sportsman A main, or B main I should say, has been canceled. I had 2 people leave, which left me with only 4 people in that race, so all 4 of those drivers are now moved into the A main. So we're going right from race number 2 into race number 4, my novice A main event. So race number 3 is no longer. We're going to go straight from 2 into race number 4. Drivers, you have 3:45 in, 1:15 to go. 3:45 in, 1:15 to go.
One minute left.
Drivers, you have 4:30 left to go. 4:30 left to go. Top 2 going to be going to that A main event right now. That is going to be Chris Vanetti and Steve looking to go into that A main event. Less than 5. Less than 5. And that is going to be time on the master clock. Keep on rolling until I call you done. Keep on going until I call you done. Steve, moving into that A main event. You are done. Anton, you are done. Waiting on 3. Waiting on 3. Marshall's going to go in here, please. Again, I'll need these 4 drivers and probably 1 volunteer to help me out. Mr. Valenti taking home that top spot, moving into that A main event. Blake, you are done. And Gilbert, you are done. That is a race. I'll stop.
The race is completed.
Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Chris Valenti and Steve, you're moving into the 21.5 A main event, which will be race number 7. $21.5 B main event drivers, don't disappear on me. I need you back out on the track to corner marshal, please. You got plenty of time to get your vehicles ready to go. All right. Race number 1, drivers, I need you on the track, please. Race number 1, drivers, need you on the track. And with that, Mr. Drebby, are you blowing that off the hill down? But you're blowing it onto the straightaway. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Perfect. Thank you very much. Race number 2, roll them out, check them in. Race number 2, roll them out, check them in. Qualifying in the 7 spot, Blake Palmer. In the 6, Scott Mann. In the 5, Lyle Lamb. In the 4, Colin Lake. In the 2, Mike Caller. On the 2, CJ Mann. And on the pole will be Stephen Antony. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. I got Steve Lozano.
Blake Palmer.
No more laps, no more laps. I do need 2 volunteers, please. I need 2 volunteers. I need 2 volunteers. I need 2 volunteers, please. 2 volunteers. Thank you very much.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Chase, if you want to get on cone 3. Perry, if you can grab cone 4. And Dave, can you help out the youngster on the pitcher's mound, please?
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you very much. Again, after this race, we're going to race number 4, Novice A Main. You are up next. Novice A Main, you are up next. With that being said, drivers ready. Marshals ready. Keep it clean, going at the sound of the tone. And we're off and running. Restart, restart, restart. You know who you are. Make it through the first turn. Cannot say that enough. Colin, you are 1-2 forward. All right, first warning out of the way. Keep it clean. Drivers ready, marshals ready. At the sound of the tone. Much better. Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Play it smart, play it smart, play it smart. Watch by start finish line. It is clear. Top 2 going to go into that A-main event right now. Your pole sitter, Stephen Antony leading out. Man in the 2. Lake in the 3. Lake in the chase. Keep it clean, drivers. Keep it clean. Watch by start finish line. Watch by start finish line. Watch by start finish line. It is clear. Watch by start finish line. Watch by start finish line. Watch by start finish line. Stephen Antony leading out. Now CJ Mann taking over that top spot. Antony in the 2. Lake in the 3. Keep it clean, guys. Plenty of time. 120 in, 340 to go. No need to drive full noodle. Battle shaping up for that top 2 now. You got CJ Mann, Stephen Antony, Colin Lake, Blake, you'll have second in front of you, third right behind you. Marshals, keep your eyes open. CJ Mann and Annie going through the pitcher's mound. They go. Lake in tow. Caller in 3. Caller hooks up a pipe. Now CJ Mann getting a little wrong in front of the driver's stand. Coming in front of me.
2 minutes left.
Watching from the driver's stand, drivers. Watching from the driver's stand. Top 2 front runners. CJ Mann and Stephen Antony with 3:30 and 1:30 to go. Think you'd learn by now. Stop doing that. So it's going to be CJ Mann and Stephen Antony working it out. In that 3 is going to be Colin Lake. Mike Caller now moving up on the back door of Lake.
One minute left.
Now Lake getting it wrong in front of timing and scoring. That's going to move Caller into the top 3. Top 2 front runners in front of timing and scoring right now. Lake and Caller are going to have to push it to get up on the back of them. Watch by timing and scoring. Caller put it upside down. Lake going to go back into the top 3 now. So CJ Mann leading out down that front straightaway. Antony leading in that 2. 4:30 in, 30 seconds left to go. Race number 4, Novice A main event. You will be up next. Novice A main event. You will be up next. With under 20 to go, under 20 to go. 15 left on the master clock. Race number 4, Novice A main event coming at you next. Watch by timing and scoring, watch by timing and scoring. Thank you, Anton. And that is going to be time. Drivers, finish the lap. You are on. CJ Mann, you are going to that A main event. Stephen Antony in the 2. Lake, you're going to round out into the top 3. Waiting on 2, waiting on 2, waiting on 2. Caller, you are done, or Mann, you are done, and Mike Caller, you are done. That is our race. I'll
The race is
stop.
completed.
Marshals, grab your blower, start blowing off your area. CJ Mann, Stephen Antony, you are in that A main event. That'll be race number 8. Race number 4, Novice A main event. You are coming up next. Novice A main event. You are coming up next.
The race is completed.
All right, race number 4, Novice A main event. You can roll them out, check them in. Drivers from race number 2, I need you out around the track to Marshall, please. Drivers from race 2,
Stacey Lamb.
out around track to Marshall, please. Qualifying in the 7th spot, Branson Caller in the 6th, Hayden Mara in the 5, Jerry Price in the 4, Stacey Lamb in the 3, Ashley Lamb in the 2. Alyssa Helmerich on the pole will be Gilberto Reza. Marshals are your spots, please. Marshals are your spots. Mr. Antony, you want to go at the top of the hill? That would be Fabulous. And straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Let's go get our cars lined up.
One minute to the start of the race.
Okie doke. All right, with that being said, drivers ready, marshals ready. Keep it clean. Make your passes clean. Going at the sound of the tone. And we are off and running. Gilberto's going to lead us out. Alyssa making her move to the inside. Watch off the triple. Watch off the triple. Nicely done, Colin. Race number 5, Vintage A main event coming at you next. Vintage A main coming at you next. Thank you, CJ. So it's going to be Gilberto leading out. Alyssa dropping it back to the top 5 now. And you got Stacy Lamb, Jeree Price, Ashley, and Alyssa. Whoa. Make your passes clean. Throttle goes both ways. Leading out is going to be Gilberto. Stacy Lamb in the 2. Jeree in the 3. Ashley now moving into the top 4. Race number 5. Vintage A Main, you're coming up next. Vintage A Main coming up next. Remember, drivers, we are going to be doing this again tomorrow. Doors open at 10. Racing starting at 1 o'clock. We are going to be doing some patchwork on the track tonight. I'll give you 2 guesses where it's going to be. Hint, hint, right in front of me. No. Leading out is going to be Gilberto. In that 2 is going to be Stacy Lamb. In that 3 is going to be Jeree Price. Here comes Alyssa. Jeree getting it wrong on the crossover. So Alyssa going to pull into the top 3 now. She spins it sideways. Jeree and Ashley starting to work up on the back door of that. Your leader on track going to be Gilberto. Putting it upside down, no harm, no foul. He's got a pretty good lead over that second place car of Stacy Lamb over the tabletop. Alyssa in the 3, Jeree in the 4. Watch on the crossover, watch on the crossover. Thank you, Blake. Now Alyssa getting it wrong off that back double. That's going to move Jeree back into the top 2. Gilberto just trying to thread his way around. That'll be the leader working with there, Alyssa. You know what to do. No harm, no foul. Stacy in the 2. Jeree in the 3. Alyssa trying to find her way around the outside. Jeree coming up just a bit short. Blake right there to get her. Thank you, Blake. And then that is the leader working with you. Thank you very much. Now Ashley going to find her way around Alyssa with 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. Stacy Lamb still leading out in that 2 spot. In the 3 is going to be Jeree coming by start finish line right about meow. There's Ashley in the 3. Alyssa in the 4. Right now, Stacy Lamb. Pretty healthy lead in that 2 spot. Keeping it calm and collected. Over the center section she goes. Coming into that back double. Smooth. In that 2 is going to be Jeree. Alyssa sitting in that top 4 now. Ashley in the 5. Race number 4 on deck. Race number 5, Vintage A Main event coming at you next. Vintage A Main coming at you next. Jeree spinning around off the end of the straightaway. Alyssa starting to gain up some ground. Coming in from the driver's stand, timing and scoring right now. Jeree in the 2, Alyssa in the 3. Stacy just keeping it rubber side down, making laps. Gilberto in the top spot, trying to put her a lap down. Now Alyssa makes her way into that top 3 spot now with less than 10. They should get by for one more. And that is going to be time. Finish the lap. You are on. Gilberto taking the win. You are done. Ashley, you are done. Stacy taking home the top 2. You are done. Waiting on 2. Alyssa in the 3. You are done. And Stacy, or Jeree, you are going to be rounding out my top 4. That is her race. I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Gilberto taking the win. Stacy in the 2. Alyssa in the 3. Race number 5. Vintage A main event coming at you next. Vintage A main coming at you next. We are putting water down after race 5. Water after race 5. Novice drivers, don't disappear on me. Turn them off, put them down, come back out. Find a marshalling spot, please. Yep. All right. Marshals back to the track, please. Marshals back to the track, please. And Vintage, you can roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in.
Jerry Walter.
I got Alyssa there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gilberto. Mr. Reza. Mr. Reza. Mr. Reza. Can I get you over on the pitcher's mound, please?
Aaron Brown.
All right, no more laps. No more laps. No more laps. Go and get our cars lined up. No more laps. Go and get our cars lined up. Qualifying on the top spot. Aaron Brown in the 2, Jerry Walter, and rounding out the field is going to be the legend, Scott Spear. All right, Vintage. You guys know the gig. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Going to the sound of the tone. And we're pop a wheelie out of Spear. Brown going to lead out. Spear into the 2. Walter into the 3. Again, huge thanks to everyone coming out. I will need at least 2 volunteers after this race. 2 volunteers after this race. I only have 3 drivers in this. I got my short course stadium truck A-main coming at you next. So I will need a couple volunteers for that race and the race thereafter. Aaron Brown leading out. Spear in the 2. Walter in the 3. Oh, God. Aaron Brown on top. Scott Spear in the 2. Spear putting it up on 2 wheels. I have a feeling these gentlemen will have their vehicles out tomorrow, so if you are out there today and you've got vintage vehicles at home and want to run them tomorrow, bring them on out. It's always cool to see a good class of these. Out on the track, Aaron Brown on top, Spear in the 2. Walter in the 3. 1 minute in. Losi double X. Brown getting it wrong. Spear in the 2. Walter in the 3. I got a 3-car dance come down that back straightaway. Aaron Brown leading out. Scott Spear in the 2. Jerry Walter in the 3. Aaron Brown pretty much uncontested all through qualifying. Spear got it going on in the A main. There's a reason he's called the local legend for a reason. So it is Aaron Brown on top. Scott Spear in that 2. Brown and Spear coming by the start-finish line right about meow. Walter in the 3. Race number 6, short course. Stadium truck coming at you next. Short course stadium truck coming at you next. The gap between first and second, 1.1 seconds. Walter in the 3. Spear giving it over. She's got Copton. Brown starting to eke away. Losi car doing what it does best. Putting the power down to the ground. At least in the vintage cars. (17-1) to a 17-6. Fast laps out of our top 3 cars. Spear getting hand counted. Trying to keep it legal and legit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 50 minutes left. That's not right. Ooh. Talk about paint drying. 8. No doubt. Marshall off the end of the straight. It is clear. Thank you very much. Aaron Brown on top. Scott Spear in the 2. Jerry Walter in the 3. We are putting water down after this race. Water after this race. So again, I'll need these 3 drivers, and I'll need at least 2 volunteers to help me out. At least 2 volunteers to help me out for race number 6. 1:30 in, left on the master clock. It is Aaron Brown. Come by to click off another lap. Scott Spear in that too.
One minute left.
Drivers, you got 35 seconds left to go. Aaron Brown on top, Spear in the 2, Walter in the 3. Starting to wind this one down. We are going to put a little water down after this race, and then race number 6. Short course stadium truck will be on deck. With less than 15 drivers, less than 15. And that is going to be time on the master clock. Keep them rolling, drivers. Jerry, you be done. Aaron Brown taking the win. You are done. Waiting on one. And that does conclude our vintage race here. Scott Spear in the 2. That is our race. I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. We're going to go ahead and put a little water down. And race number 6 will be on deck.
Transponder 9532378. Transponder 5243646. Transponder 9532378.
All right, marshal your spots, please. I do need a couple extra volunteer marshals, please. I
16965.
need 2 volunteer marshals, please. 2 volunteer marshals. 2 volunteer marshals, please. 2 volunteer marshals. All right, qualifying order for your short course stadium truck A main event.
Transponder 5243646.
Thanks, Jury. Appreciate that. Aaron, you can go and grab cone number 4 right there for me, please. All right, we got a clear check out of everybody. Brian Weibel in the 4, Morissette in the 3, Chad Marr in the 2, Dave Fout on the pole. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Let's go get our cars lined up.
Brian Weibel.
Tag, you're it. Race number 7, 21.5 A main event coming at you next. 21.5 A main event coming at you next. Fabulous. With that being
1 minute to
said,
the start of the race.
drivers ready, marshals ready, going at the sound of the tone. And we're rolling with our short course stadium truck A main. Mara popping a wheelie. Ripping and gripping. Fout leading out. Weibel in the 2. Morissette in the 3. Mara going to dig deep and get up into that lead spot. Plenty of time with 20 seconds in, 4:40 to go. Oh, Fout getting it wrong in the triple section. That's going to put B-Wibe into the top spot. Morissette in the 2. Fout in the 3. Mara in the 4. Mara already starting to work up on the back door of Fout and Morissette. Morissette rolling over upside down. Race number 6 on deck. Race number 7. 21.5 A main event coming at you next. Again, huge thanks for everyone coming out today. Hopefully you had some fun times. Don't forget, we'll do it all over again tomorrow, starting at doors opening at 10. Racing going off at 1. May very well do the 3 rounds of qualifying again tomorrow, or I may just do 2 rounds of qualifying in AAA mains, or I may do AA mains. It all depends on what I'm feeling tomorrow when I wake up, because I can do that. 1:15 in, 3:45 to go. But again, huge thanks for everyone coming on out. It's going to be Brian Weibel leading out. Dave Fout in the 2. Fout 3.4 back, starting to set his sights on Weibel. Morissette in the 3. Mara in the 4. There's Weibel over the crossover. There's Fout over the crossover. Fout going for the option line on that one. He was looking through the other eye. His glasses were getting fogged up by the mask. Again, as always, please remember to wear those Happy Dappy masks in the areas of the pits, just at all times if you can. No harm, no foul. I'm not a mask Nazi, but again, if you could, just make sure you got those handy so you can drop them on. Weibel leading out. Fout in the 2. Mara now making his way up into the top 3. 2:15 in, 2:45 to go. 19.4, fast lap out of Fout. Back on lap number 6, now starting to work up on the back door of Weibel again. Out of there, Weibel's just playing with him. There's your battle going over the crossover, coming into that back double. Fout looking high, looking low. Boom! Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Dude, that had the perfect angle. I saw that lined up, and there was no way that was going to be a straight turn.
2 minutes left.
Weibel and Fout having some fun. Here comes Mara. He's going to get his nose in the middle of this. Whoa. Scott Spear actually outran my kid. Fout and Weibel going at it. Here comes Morissette. Top 4 cars all working on the same stretch of real estate. Fout on top. Weibel in the 2, Morissette in the 3, Mara in the 4. Over the crossover they go with 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Oh, Anton pulling out the bumper. So now Fout going to drop it back to the 2. Mara trying to find his way to the inside. Fout in 2, Morissette leading out. Mara in the 3, Weibel in the 4. Race number 6 on deck. Race number 7, 21.5. Yeah, put him on the other side. A main event, you are going to be up next. 21.5, A main event, you are going to be up next. Anton Morissette leading out. Chad Mara in the 2. Weibel in the 3 with 50 seconds to go. 50 seconds to go. Watch by start finish line. Morissette getting a little wrong coming through there. Weibel. What's that, like follow the leader? It is Chad leading out. Fout in the 2. Now Morissette moving into the 3. Weibel into the 4. With 30 seconds to go, drivers, 30 seconds to go. I will need at least 2 volunteer marshals to help me out with the next race. At least, well, maybe 3 volunteer marshals actually to help me out with the next race. Because Dave is back-to-back. So I'll need 3 volunteer marshals, please. 3 volunteer marshals. Chad Mara leading out. Fout in the 2. Morissette in the 3 with under 10 drivers, under 10. That's going to be time. Brian got you at the line. Watch it in the center section. Watch center section. It is clear. Waiting on one. Waiting on one. As always, a good time watching you guys run. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Start blowing off the track. Race number 7, 21.5, A main event coming at you next. Race 7, 21.5, A main event coming at you next. All right, let's go get the blowers down. Blowers down. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. And again, I do need at least 3 volunteers to help me out with this next race. 3 volunteers to help me out with this next race. This is a 10-car main event. As always, I request when you guys are up there, try and keep as much equal distance. Have your masks at least around your mouth if possible. Roll them out. Check them in. Qualifying in the 10 spot.
Stephen Anthony. Mike Caller. Our dog.
In the 9, Chris Valenti.
Chris V.
In the 7, Jen Landwehr. In the 8, William Mara. In the 6, Dave Fout. In the 5, Ryan Kaduk. In the 4, Lyle Lamb. In the 3, Steve Anthony. In the 2, Nick Bayette. And on the pole will be Mike Caller.
1 minute to the start of the race.
I know. All right, and with that, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Anton, if you can grab cone 4 for me, please.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
He is spot number 7. And again, I do need 1 volunteer marshal on the top of the crossover. 1 volunteer marshal, top of the crossover. 1 volunteer marshal, top of the crossover. 1 volunteer marshal, top of the crossover, please. 1 volunteer marshal, top of the crossover. I need 1 volunteer marshal, top of the crossover, please, guys. 1 volunteer marshal. 1 volunteer marshal. I can't get the race going. I can sit here all night, guys. Thank you, jury. I do appreciate that. Ow. All right. You guys know the gig. Make your passes clean. Thank you, Ryan. I do appreciate you hopping out there. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. Going at the sound of the tone. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Nicely done. That's what I like to see. Leading us out is going to be Caller, Bayette, Anthony. Marshall, I start finish line. It is clear. Thank you, Anton. Appreciate that. And leading out is going to be Mike Caller, Nick Bayette, Stephen Anthony, and Dave Fout. Top 4 front runners in front of the driver's stand, coming around, pick up in their lap. Race number 8, 17.5 Buggy A main event coming at you next. Race 8, 17.5 Buggy A main coming at you next. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. It is clear. Top 3 front runners. Nick Bayette now taking over that top spot. And he's spinning around like a record. Caller in the 2. Anton getting a workout. I'll tell you. Watch on straightaway. Watch on straightaway. Clear. Thank you, Mr. Marr. Appreciate that. So it is Nick Bayette leading out. Mike Caller in the 2. Stephen Anthony in the 3. Watch on the crossover, watch on the crossover. It is clear. Drivers, you got 130 in, 330 to go. It is Nick Bayette on top. Bayette by the start-finish line. Pretty good lead over Mike Caller in the 2. Stephen Anthony in the 3. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. It is clear. Battle going on for second and third. Watch by start finish line. Watch by start finish line. It is clear. So leader on the track is going to be Nick Bayette. Off the end of the straightaway he goes. In that 2 is going to be Mike Caller. Into 3 looks to be Stephen Anthony. There's Anthony coming by, click off in their lap. And then you've got Mara Fout, Kaduk. Or Kaduk. Watch by start finish line. Watch by start finish line. Thank you, Jaden. Nicely done. Race number 7 on deck. Race number 8 coming at you next.
Two minutes left.
Drivers, you got 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. Nick Bayette leading out. Mike Caller in that 2 spot. There's Bayette over that back double. Caller over the back double. Coming through the pitcher's mound, they go in the 3 spot. Going to be Anthony with Mara and Kaduk rounding out. 4th and 5th coming into the pitcher's mound. Jaden, you got 4th and 5th working with you. Thank you very much. And Mr. Valenti, 4th and 5th working with you as well. You know what to do. Just hang tight. Nicely done, sir. Thank you very much. Drivers, you got 3:50 in, 1:10 to go. 3:50 in, 1:10 to go. Watching the rhythm, watching the rhythm. It is clear. Nick Bayette on top. Caller in the 2. Anthony in the 3.
1 minute left.
William Mara pulling up into that top 4. Mara looking strong. Kaduk getting it wrong in front of timing and scoring. Not much you can do about that. Watching the crossover. It is clear. Mara on top in that 4 spot. Nick Bayette leading out. Caller in the 2. Mr. Valenti, that'll be second behind you. You know what to do with under 40 seconds to go. Under 40 to go. There's Mara in the 4 spot. Fout now moving into the top 5. Bayette over the crossover. Caller over the crossover with 25 seconds to go. They're coming up on the back door of Caduck and Landor. That is your leader right there over the tabletop. Caller in the 2. Caller only 1.3 back. That is the leader. Work with the Orion. Thank you very much. Marshall by start finish line. It is clear. With under 5 to go, Caller latched this effort. He puts it in a pipe. That's going to seal the deal for Nick Bayette. Going to take the win. You'll be done when you cross our finish line. Mara, you are done. Fout, you are done. Jaden, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Nick Bayette, you are done. Waiting on 4. Caller, you're done. Ryan, you're done. Valenti and Anthony, you are all done. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers, start blowing off your area. Taking the win, Nick Bayette. Mike Caller in the 2. Stephen Anthony in the 3. All right, let's go and get those blowers down. Blowers down. Drivers from race number 7. I need you all out around the track. Should have every single spot out there covered other than one person who was in that last race. So race number 8, you can roll them out, check them in. Watch out for Dream.
Ryan Prince. Alan Dreeving.
Marshals, your
Chase
spots,
Boyd.
please.
CJ. Dan Collins.
Marshals, your spots. And
Bus
Mr.
driver.
Caller in the blue shirt, I need you
Randy
off the
Lockett.
track,
Jim
please. Thank you very much. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. All right, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Qualifying in the 10 spot, Stephen Anthony. In the 9, CJ Mann. In the 8, Chase Boyd. In the 7, Alan
1 minute to the start of
Dreby.
the race.
In the 6,
Anthony.
Dan Collinsworth. In the 5, Jim Silvey. In the 4, James Gallatin. In the 3, Randy Locken. In the 2, Ryan Prince. And on the pole will be downtown Aaron
35
Brown.
seconds to the start
Marshals
of
to
the
your
race.
spots, please. Marshals to your spots, please.
"30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. You guys know the gig. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. At the sound of the tone. Locking with the itchy trigger finger. Brown going to lead out. Prince in the 2. Locking. Gallatin. Silvey. Collinsworth. Dreby. Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Nicely done. Leading out is going to be Aaron Brown. Ryan Prince in that 2. Locking in the 3. Gallatin in the 4. Silvey in the 5. Everybody hooked up and honking with your two-wheel drive stock 17.5 main event here on our Hangover Classic at Hobby Action Raceway. Up next, race number 9, two-wheel drive modified. Coming at you next, it's Brown, Prince, Locken, and Gallatin. Gallatin looking to the inside on Locken. Watch it on the crossover. Watch it on the crossover. Watch it on the crossover. Nice marshalling there, Mr. Mara. It's going to be Aaron Brown leading out. Ryan Prince in the 2. Gallatin in the 3. Silvey in the 4. Dreby, Locken, Collinsworth, Boyd, Anthony, and CJ Mann. Right now, leader on the track is going to be Aaron Brown, the all fluorescent orange with the white wheels. Losi, 22 off the end of the straightaway. Wearing his shirt loud and proud today. In that 2 spot is going to be Ryan Prince. James Gallatin in that 3 spot. Gallatin now, fast car on the track, 16.5 out of Gallatin. Almost a half a second faster than your first place car. Watch it in front of the driver's stand. Watch it in front of the driver's stand. A little bit of rough lap for Ryan Prince. Nowhere to go on that one. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. It is clear. It is Aaron Brown on top. Gallatin in the 2. Silva now into the 3. Prince in the 4. Locking in the 5. Drebby in the 6. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Watch out front, drivers. Watch it out front. And remember, guys, on the track, when a car does wreck, you try and put it back on the same spot that it does go off at. Watching the rhythm, watching the rhythm, watching the rhythm. It is clear. Nicely done. Aaron Brown on top in that 2. Watch top of the hill, watch top of the hill, watch top of the hill. Aaron Brown on top by the start-finish line. Here comes Gallatin by the start-finish line. Into 3 will be Silva. 3 minutes in, 2 to go. It's Silva in the 3, locking in the 4. Prince in the 5, Drebby in the 6. It's like Collinsworth, Boyd. All going at it for 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Watch on the crossover, watch on the crossover. Outside, outside, outside on the straightaway, outside on the straightaway. Aaron Brown, Aaron Brown leading out. 19 and a 5-11. Silva in the 3, Gallatin in the 2. Locking in the 4, Prince in the 5, Drebby in the 6. Collinsworth, Boyd, watch coming down the front straightaway with 1 minute left to go on the master clock. 1 to go on the master clock. There's Gallatin in the 2. Silva in the 3 right there.
1 minute left.
There's your leader by the start-finish line. That is Aaron Brown. Gallatin in that 2 spot. Watching the crossover, watching the crossover, watching the crossover, watching the crossover. It is clear. Watch triple section. It is clear. Race number 9, two-wheel drive modified. Going to be coming at you next. Race 9, two-wheel drive modified, coming at you next. Aaron Brown leading out. Gallatin in the 2, Silva in the 3, locking in the 4. That's going to be your closest battle for 3rd and 4th. Silva and locking. Over the crossover they go. Ryan Prince in the 5. Collinsworth in the 6. Drebby, Boyd, Anthony, and Mann going to round out my top 10. Starting to wind this one down. Less than 10, less than 10. And 2 and 1, and that is going to be Tom. You'll be done. Stephen Anthony, you are done. CJ Mann, you are done. Collinsworth, you are done. Gallatin, you are done. Alan Drebby, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Silva, Lock-in, Prince, Chase Boyd, and Aaron Brown taking the win. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Start blowing off the track. Race number 9, two-wheel drive modified, coming at you next.
The race is completed.
All right, race number 9, two-wheel modified. You guys are up next. Drivers from that last race find a corner marshalling position. Blowers can get put down. All right, blowers down, blowers down. Race number 9. You guys have the track. Yeah. All right, you guys have the track, race 9.
Zippy. Ryan Collar. Local legend. Carnasada. Jerry Walter. Kevin Gatton. Cody Wichman. Kevin Boyd.
Watch in front of me, watch in front of me, watch in front of
1
me.
minute to the start of the race.
He's still there, watch in front of me. You guys gonna be clear? All right, no more laps, no more laps. Let's line them up. Starting In the 9th spot, Carne Asada starting in 8th, Perry Mayfield. Kevin Boyd in the 7th, Jerome
45 seconds to the start of the
Walter
race.
in the 6th, Cody Witchman in the 5th spot, Richard Lake in the 4, Kevin Gatton in the 3, Scott Spear in the 2, and TQ, Ryan Caller. Did you break, Scott?
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we got our marshals, we got our
10
drivers.
seconds to the start of the race.
You guys are going to go on the sound of the tone. This is two-wheel drive modified. Watching the triple. We got a body off. Some nice Velcro action there, or lack thereof. So Caller leading this with Gant in second. Gag of cars in the 3rd spot. All right, we have Ryan Caller out in the lead, followed by Kevin Gant, Richard Lake, Kevin Boyd, Cody Witchman, Carne Asada. We are 1 minute down, 4 minutes to go in this modified two-wheel drive race. Caller leading Gatton, followed by Lake and Boyd. Gatton 6.6 seconds back. They're coming through that triple section, or actually through onto the straightaway now. It is Ryan Caller, Kevin Gann, Richard Lake, Cody Witchman, Kevin Boyd. Top 5. And I think Jerry got a lap skip there early on, so we'll have to look at that. So 3 minutes to go, 2 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. Caller, Gatton, Lake. Gatton 1.6 back from Caller. Caller going through that double section, that switch back in onto the straightaway. Gatton in tow right behind him. Coming through that triple section. Separation is now 1.1 seconds, knocking off a 10th second on that last lap. Again, getting a little bit crazy on that section there. Caller working his way through traffic slowly. That allows Gatton to close that gap. Now half a second.
2 minutes left.
Lake in third, 5 seconds back. Cody in fourth. Kevin and Jerry in fifth and sixth. So 1:40 to go. Caller and Gatton 1-2. Half a second between those two. Lake 6 seconds back. Witchman, Boyd, and Walter. 1:30 to go, drivers. 1:30 to go. So Gatton gets to that point. They're going through that double section. Cody, that's going to be one first and second right behind you there. Thank you, sir. Carne Asada, that's going to be first and second right behind you. Thank you. So those guys are battling it out. Kevin Gatton still leading us out. We got 40 seconds to go. 40 seconds to go. Those guys are running nose to tail onto the straightaway. 30 seconds. Jerry, watch out. That's first and second coming up on you. Oh, Gatton gets it wrong there. All right, that was Caller. Gatton moves back up to the point. Watch coming in front of me. Oh, Gatton gets it wrong. Tries to exit, but nice kick save there. Watch the crossover. Watch the crossover. I didn't even know what to say. All right, that's the time on the clock. These guys are going to race back to the finish. And it's going to be Ryan Caller with that win. Gatton in second. Lake in third. So race number 9 is done. Ryan Caller finishing out that win with a 19.513. Kevin Gatton in second. Richard Lake in third. Cody Witchman in fourth.
The race is completed.
Race number 10. You guys are up next. That's our 13.5 A main four-wheel drive class. Race number 10. Race number 10. You guys are up.
Yep.
Marshall's to their spots. Blowers down. And you guys can take the track.
CJ. Tyler Franklin. Stephen Anthony. Jaden Longwear. Ryan Prince. Alan Dreebing. Tristan Mara. Alexis Helmrich. Lee Helmrich.
Unplug the battery. Unplug it. All right, no more laps, no more laps. Straightaways closed. Marshals your spots, please. Marshals your
1 minute to
spots
start
again
the race.
after this race.
Nick Byett.
Track will be closed. Track will be closed. And if you are planning on racing tomorrow, you can leave your stuff in the building. So if you're planning on racing
45 seconds
tomorrow,
to the start of the race.
what? You can leave your pit set up tonight. Qualifying in the 10 spot, Jaden Landauer in the 9, Tyler Franklin in the 8, Tristan Mara in the 7, Lee Helmrich in the 6, Nick Bayette in the 5, Stephen Antony in the 4, CJ Mann in the
30
3,
seconds to the
Alexis
start of the
Helmrich in the 2, Ryan Prince, and on the pole will be Alan Drebby. Marshals your spots, please. Marshals your spots. I got Boyd on 6, Spear on 4, Walter on 1.
15 seconds to the
We
start
are
of the race.
cleared for takeoff. With that being said, drivers ready, marshals ready. Oh, and by the way, we are patching in front of me tonight.
Less than 5.
That's the sound of the tone. And we're off and running. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Nicely sort of done. Thanks all for coming on out. Alan Drebby going to be leading us out. Ryan Prince in the 2. Alexis Helmrich in the 3. CJ Mann in the 4. Lee Helmrich in the 5. Watch it on the crossover. Watch on the crossover. It is clear. All right, up on top is going to be Alan Drebby. He's got Ryan Prince knocking on his back door. Alexis Helmrich in the 3, CJ Mann in the 4. Lee Helmrich dropping it back to the 5. Anthony Helmrich, Landwehr. Drivers, you got 1 minute in, 4 to go. Alan Drebby on top. He's got Ryan Prince all over his back door like white on rice. Yep. Watch crossover, guys. Watch crossover. It is pseudo clear. Ryan Prince on top. Alan Drebby in that 2 spot. Alexis Helmrich in that 3. Pick up Drebby right now off the end of the straightaway. Now Ryan Prince going to take over the top spot. Coming in from the timing scoring right now. Alan Drebby in that 2. Alexis Helmrich in the 3. Got it. CJ Mann in the 4. Stephen Antony in the 5. Helmrich in the 6. Bayette, Mara, Franklin, and Landor are going to be my running order of 10. So again, huge thanks for everyone coming on out. Don't forget, if you are planning on racing tomorrow and you don't want to take your stuff home tonight, you can leave your pits set up. You can leave your stuff on the table. Just make sure you unplug your chargers. And doors will be opening at 10 a.m. Doors will be opening at 10 a.m. Watch it in the center, watch in the center, watch in the center. Ryan Prince on top. Alan Drebby in the 2. That is the leader working there, Nick. Thank you very much. Alan Drebby in that 2. Alexis Helmrich in the 3. Watch crossover, watch crossover, watch crossover, watch crossover, watch crossover. It is clear. Ryan Prince on top. Alan Drebby in that 2 spot. Alexis Helmrich in the 3. 3 minutes in, 2 to go. 3 in. Watch it out front center. Watch center, watch center, watch center. Thank you, Carney. Nicely done.
2 minutes left.
It's Ryan Prince leading out. Alan Drebby in that 2. Watch the crossover, guys. Watch the crossover. Alexis Helmrich in the 3. Looks like Stephen Antony in the 4. Lee Helmrich in the 5. CJ Mann in the 6. Tyler Franklin in the 7. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. Nicely done tire time. Appreciate that. .345 in, 1:15 to go. Watch top of the hill, watch top of the hill. Ryan getting it wrong, top of the hill. Drebby not close enough to capitalize. Alexis in that 3 spot.
1 minute left.
Drivers got 4 minutes in, 1 to go. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Race number 10, final race of the night. Huge thanks again, everyone coming out to our Hangover Classic. Hopefully, guys and gals had some fun times today. We'll do it all over again tomorrow. Watch it off the end of the straightaway. Watch crossover. Ryan Prince leading out. 19 and a 5, 13 Drebby with an 18 and a 5.03. Watch it off the end of the double. Watch off the end of the short double. It is clear. Thank you, KG. Alexis Helmrich in the 3. Lee Helmrich in the 4. Watch it off the end of the short shoot. It is clear. Under 20 to go, drivers. Under 20 to go. Keep him rolling. Keep him rolling. Ryan Prince leading out. Alan Drebby in that 2 spot. Alexis Helmrich in the 3. Stephen Antony in the 4 with less than 10. Less than 10. Oh, Prince gets collected in the triple section. That is your way leader. Hey, my body looked like that. That is a race. Ryan Prince, you are done. Jaden Landor, you are done. Watch my start finish line. Watch my start finish line. Help them out. Help them out. They are not done, guys. They are not done. Thank you very much. And waiting on 2, waiting on 2, waiting on 1, and that is a race. I'll stop taking the win. Ryan Prince, Alan Drebby in the 2 for our sportsmen. Alexis Helmrich, Stephen Antony, Lee Helmrich, CJ Mann, Tyler Franklin, Nick Bayette, Landor, and Mara, my finishing order. That does conclude racing for today. Track is closed. We're going to do a little bit of packy pack. So cars off the track, please. And with that, everybody have a wonderful night.
The race is completed.